And what are the correct clothes for Muslim women? That's an excellent question. Is there a specific dress code that you have to wear a specific attire for Muslim women? There are two Quranic references which guide Muslim women as what to wear. What to wear before a non-mahram. What to wear before people who are not allowed to look at her awrah. We have the first reference of Surah An-Nur, chapter number 24, verse number 31. And the second reference is of Surah Al-Ahzab, chapter number 33, verse number 59. The first reference is of Surah An-Nur. Allah the Almighty says, وَقُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنَاتِ يَغْضُضْنَ مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِنَّ وَيَحْفَظْنَ فُرُوجَهُنَّ وَلَا يُبْدِينَ زِينَتَهُنَّ إِلَّا مَا ظَهَرَ مِنْهَا وَلْيَضْرِبْنَ بِخُمُرِهِنَّ عَلَى جُيُوبِهِنَّ ولا يبدين زينتهن إلا لبعولتهن أو آبائهن. And the ayah goes on to explain who are the maharim whom a woman may show her zina before. So in brief, in this ayah, Allah the Almighty said, وَلْيَضْرِبْنَ بِخُمُرِهِنَّ عَلَى جُيُوبِهِنَّ, which means, and command the Muslim women to wear their head coverings over their bosoms, and not to display their ornaments except to their husbands or their fathers or the fathers of their husbands, yani their fathers-in-law, their sons or their stepsons, or the brothers and the nephews, and so on. So here the ayah will continue explaining who are the maharim, whom a woman is not allowed to get married to forever. So accordingly, there is the case is different. I mean, she can sit wearing short sleeves, wearing a skirt showing the shins, showing the neck before the brothers, before the nephews, before the uncles, because they are permanent mahram. But when Allah the Almighty says, وَلَا يُبْدِينَ زِينَتَهُنَّ, and not to show their zina, where do you wear the ornaments? The wrist, the necklace, and around the neck, right? So these parts should be covered, and that's why I said, وَلْيَضْرِبْنَ بِخُمُرِهِنَّ عَلَى جُيُوبِهِنَّ. You need to cover this and down. And how? By wearing the khimar from top to cover the bosom. And then in the other ayah of Surah Al-Ahzab, chapter number 33, verse number 59, Allah the Almighty says to His Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, يَا أَيُّهَا النَّبِيُّ, O the Prophet, قل لأزواجك وبناتك ونساء المؤمنين. Please look into this command, ونساء المؤمنين. Command whom? Your spouses, your wives, your daughters, وبناتك ونساء المؤمنين, and the women of the believers. يدنين عليهن من جلابيبهن, to lower down their outer garment on top of them. Why? ذلك أدنى أن يعرفن فلا يؤذين. It's very obvious from the meaning that you need to wear the outer garment from top to bottom. Okay? Does it have to be the black Saudi abaya, or the abaya that they wear in the Gulf, or a specific outfit that they wear in Egypt, or a shawal qamis like in Pakistan? Simply anything that covers the body of a woman, provided it is loose and it is opaque, it is not transparent. Why loose? Because the purpose of hijab is to conceal, is to cover up. To cover up what? The zina. Look into ayah number 31, chapter number 24. وَلَا يُبْدِينَ زِينَتَهُنَّ, not to show the places of the zina except to certain people whom they are allowed to look at you, to look at these body parts, but others are not allowed to look at these body parts. You're not allowed to wear short sleeves. You're not allowed to wear short skirts. You're not allowed to wear a pair of pants revealing the details of your legs and your thighs. You're not allowed to wear blouses or any outfit that is tight, revealing the details of the body, whether the top part or the bottom part. Nor are you allowed to wear anything that is transparent, so it shows what is beneath it. And this is very common nowadays. Once a woman, a Muslim woman, visited Aisha radiallahu anha, and she was wearing this type of clothes, transparent. She said to her that if you consider yourself one of the believers, then guess what? This is not the outfit of the believing women. The believing women were commanded to wear what to cover their awrah. But what you're wearing is not covering. It is not only that revealing, it is also attractive. You know, when a person walks in any of the streets of the West and sees women half naked, it is less attractive than seeing a woman who's wearing hijab but wearing very tight clothes, trying to show her zina, wearing attractive perfume, or wearing hijab with full makeup. So she is inviting the people to look at her. Hijab is to cover up anything that is modest. Okay? It doesn't have to be a specific garment as long as it is not transparent and it is loose and it covers all the body parts that Allah the Almighty ordered a woman to cover. وَلْيَضْرِبْنَ بِخُمُرِهِنَّ عَلَى جُيُوبِهِنَّ. So she would wear the khimar or the scarf from top to cover the chest. What about the face veil? This is an issue where there is a difference of opinion between the scholars based on the understanding of what to show of the face. Is it only the eyes or the complete face? There are many evidences that all the wives of the Prophet ﷺ and his daughter Fatima radiallahu anha and the believing women were covering their faces as well. And according to the divergent meaning in some ahadith, the Prophet ﷺ forbade women against covering their faces while in ihram. So those scholars who say that a woman must cover her face before a non-mahram, they said also because she was commanded to cover her face, to uncover her face during ihram. That means, according to the divergent meaning, in normal cases, she should cover her face. Anyway, as I always say, there is a difference of opinion in this regard.